welcome to my second video for week in the life prep. And what I'm going to do today is all of my stamping. So there are a few things that I want to be able to stamp. I did all of Monday, so I wanted to take you along when I do the rest of the week. I sort of figured out exactly what I wanted to stamp and how I wanted to do it for Monday, and then I'm going to take you along to do the rest of the week. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to start out each day with this card. It says the day of the week, and then I'm taking my Becky Higgins date stamp, and the reason I really like her date stamp is because it doesn't run out. Like, there's lots of date stamps that I've gotten that only go up to a certain year, right? And her date stamp, I don't know if it's still available or if you could find it somewhere. Her date stamp is basically endless. So I'm stamping the Tuesday 3x4 card, and then I'm stamping the tag that goes in the pocket right under. And then this page right here, I'm stamping over the day of the week, unless the stamp won't show up, and then I'll stamp it right below. And then for my time tracker, I'm stamping it on, it's the midnight slot, but it's right at the top, and that's where I will put that date stamp. And then for the gratitude card, this one, the pink one for me was glued to the vellum pocket. I'm not using the vellum pocket. I'm going to just go ahead and use the card, and I'm going to stamp the date right underneath the gratitude portion. And then I'm going to add my faux stitching. And on this card, I do the stitching not wrong. I hate to use the word wrong because it's not wrong. It's just a different style because I forgot that I wasn't doing this style. It's totally fine. That style is in a couple other places, and so it'll be fine. But I remember halfway through this card that I want to do the more whimsical style. So then you can see that that date stamp is right under the gratitude, and then right on top of the Tuesday, and then right on the time tracker. And then I also want to make sure that all of my for my pieces that have that plastic film over it, I want to make sure that all of that is taken off. So I try to do that as well. So for this card, I want this to be the card that ends the day, each day, the 1-2. And I was thinking that I might do like a high-low, or like a what did you love about today and what did you not like about today. We do that in our family. And I always ask the kids, what's one thing you love today? What is one thing that you didn't love today? And so I thought I might end my day with that. And so I am stamping a few things on here. On the bottom part of the 2, I stamped enjoying this. And then on the 1, I'm going to stamp a few details. Now on the cards that they're darker, like the part is darker, I will have to stamp it in a different place, and you'll see that. So then from that butterfly sheet that I got, that is Vicky Boutin. That is from, I think it's called The Bold and Beautiful. I am adding a star to the 1 and then a little ink splot to the 2. And for the most part, I tried to make sure that, like, if the numbers were pink, I used the pink pieces. But you will notice towards the end of this album, I don't know if it's like this for everybody. I feel like it's not like this for Allie. I feel like all of her colors match up. So I'm not positive about that, but you'll see like Wednesday, this card is orange, but the rest of Wednesday is green. Like it's a dark green. So in that case, I just mixed the colors up. And that is part of the reason that I love this Vicky Boutin collection. And I did the stripes, the paper that has all the stripes, is because I did try to mix up the colors a little bit so that there were multiple things that had mixed up colors. But it was a little bit of a bummer when I was doing this part of the getting my album together, because like I just wanted everything to like match. Like I wanted each day to have its own color. And I feel like when I watched Allie put her album together, I might have to just go back and look and see. I feel like her album is like all the days are correct. So at first I thought I messed up, and I was like, oh, I just messed up like the gratitude cards. Like the orange one needs to go with Wednesday, and this other stuff needs to go with Wednesday. But that's not the case. Like the vellum piece that is the day of the week is green. So like Monday is a light, like a lime green. And then there's two teas, which so you could do, you know, a Tuesday and a Thursday. But then the dark green Wednesday, it like the W or the M is not orange. So I don't know if that's making any sense. If you have the kit, you understand what I'm saying. So I don't know if just some were messed up or if like they all were like that. And I'm just crazy and thinking that Allie's was not messed up. So with the green, when I made these pieces, I tried to match Allie's colors the best I could when I was making the digital product that I made, like those day of the week pieces. And if you're in my membership community, then you have access to these. So anything that I make digitally for anything, I always give to those members. I just have one YouTube membership level. It is $6.99 a month. You get all the digital products that I create, and then you get an exclusive Facebook group where we do different things in that group as well. And then I'm also able to help you with projects, and like on an individual case, if you have a project that you're needing help with, I can easily help you in there. So you see with this card, I couldn't necessarily stamp those on the numbers because they wouldn't have shown up. So I just stamped it underneath the 2 and then right next to the 1. And then, like I said, I'm going to end each day with that card. So here I didn't show you each card because it's like it was repetitive. After you saw Tuesday and Wednesday, I felt like you saw what I was doing. So then I'm going to go back and stamp my Avery index tab. Now, if there were multiple tabs within the day, like if I had multiple different size page protectors, I would choose to do different sayings on each of the tabs. But because there's only one tab and it's on this in this season, I'm going to stamp the same thing on each tab. And it's going to say currently experiencing. Now, I was a real hot mess when I was doing this. I was getting ink everywhere. It was smearing. You're going to see multiple places in my album where there's smudged black ink because I just was going for it. You see, it's all over my hands. It's on the cards. It's like, it's just everywhere. So what I decided to do, see, I smeared some right there. What I ended up doing is pulling out all of the Avery Index tabs, the white part of those tabs, and I stamped them all at once. And then by the time I got to the end of the album, the first tab that I had stamped ended up being dry, and I started to put them back, starting from the back of the album, basically. I don't know if I leave that footage in here or not, but that was simply because I was just, the ink was getting everywhere. And I'm trying to be careful, but of course, like it's there, everything's going everywhere. And I stamped pretty straight on all of them except the very last one. And all I did for that is I made the part that was wonky facing the back part of the album. So when you're flipping through it, the most straight part that I stamped is facing up. And I feel like that's the part that you're going to see the most. People don't tend to look necessarily at the back of the tabs, you know, so it, and listen, if you stamp something crooked, it's not a big deal. It doesn't need to be perfect. This is crafty, your hand stamping things. It's why I'm not worried about the smudging of the ink. It's like, it's handmade. I'm making this. And for me, part of the joy is in doing these things, like stamping these pieces. That is part of the joy for me. And I feel like sometimes we rush through some of this. You know, if you don't like stamping, clearly, like, you might rush through it, or you might not like it, or you might choose not to do it. But I feel like sometimes as crafters, memory keepers, I feel like sometimes we rush through some of this stuff that is just supposed to be fun. Like it's not meant to be perfect. And I am a prissy like crafter. Like I want things to be perfect. I want things to match. I want things to line up. I get annoyed when they don't. Like I totally get that. It's a bit of a work for me to just remind myself like, hey, this is handmade. It's supposed to look handmade. If I want it to be perfect, I can do it in a digital space where it can be perfect. With these thinner stamps, you can see that some of mine are a little bit blown out because I pushed too hard when I'm stamping. You want to be gentle when you're working with these more thin, delicate lined stamps. If you put, the harder you push, the more it will blow your word out. And that ink pad that I'm using is VersaFine, and it's a little bit juicy, so there's a lot of ink that's being picked up with the stamp. And so just a reminder that if you press lightly, it won't blow that out. So then you can see I'm just adding that to those pieces. And then I did all the stamping in one setting. And so sometimes if you're stamping and you try to stamp something and then you go back and you're doing something else, and then you're doing something else, then you come back to stamping, it can feel like it takes a lot longer. I try to batch each process together. So if I'm stamping, I want to stamp everything together. If I'm doing photo editing, I'm doing all that together. If I'm doing journaling, I'm doing all of that together. Like each task I do together. This very front piece, I'm going to stamp around here. So that is like the intro sort of to my album. It's that 3x8 page protector that has the cards. I'll probably put maybe a reason why, or sometimes I use song lyrics on the other side, and then I'm stamping around here. I felt like that really worked. And then that is all of the stamping. So I will have one more video next Friday for you before we dive into the actual documenting of Week in the Life. There's 2 other videos here. You can check those out. I would appreciate if you would give this video a thumbs up and hype it if you have that ability. And I will catch you in my very next video next week.